Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur, and I want to discuss briefly this Fortune article about the Uber rating system. Now, I know some people say, "Oh, geez, you're complaining about the rating system again." Well, no, I'm not really. To be honest, I've come to peace with the rating system. I acknowledge it is terrible. It could be fixed, but no one's ever going to make the attempt to fix it. And you know what? In terms of other bad things with this company, people like me enough that I am not in too much danger of getting too many one-star reviews. Even though I get some. But Fortune wrote this article with a very misleading and I think frankly dangerous headline that I want to address. The headline is, "Giving your Uber driver 5 stars isn't helping anyone." And I want to discuss this because, again, this is not the article. The article itself is actually fairly fine. It is mostly about why people are much more likely to give an Uber or Lyft driver 5 stars. As opposed to a business on Yelp. And the reason's pretty simple. It's because it is common knowledge that when you are giving a star grade on Uber or Lyft, you are not rating the company. You are rating the driver. And as such, the ratings could get that driver fired. What's more, it has also become public knowledge, very public knowledge, that anything less than a 5, even if it's 4 stars, could get them fired. So unless the driver is truly doing something wrong, people will give them 5 stars. And even then, they still might not give them 1 star. Even if they're doing a really bad job, they don't want to be responsible for getting someone fired, so they might give them 5 stars anyway. Now then, the article, which if you go down, you'll see, it has paragraphs like, "You wouldn't be wrong if you guessed guilt for leaving a bad rating, but it's more complicated than that. After all, people leave bad ratings for things all the time. Look at Yelp or Airbnb or Amazon. Researchers found the difference in Uber's case is that you're not actually rating a product, you're rating a person, and because of that, ratings on platforms like Uber are highly susceptible to inflation." And that is true. There are many statements like that in there. But here's where I have the problem. Again, it's with this headline. This headline, why giving your Uber driver 5 stars isn't helping anyone. First of all, the article itself never actually addresses why it's a bad thing to give your Uber driver 5 stars, even if they give you less than exemplary, less than excellent, I should say, service. They never address that. Not once in the entire article. I'll link to it below. You can see it. The only reason I'm not going to read it is because I don't want to, really. And plus some people are like, well, we don't like you reading articles anyway. We can read it ourselves. So there you go, folks. Read it yourself. But it's just ridiculous because it not only does it not address it, but by the mere virtue of the headline, it's suggesting that, hey, if you aren't giving your drivers 5 stars, you're doing something wrong. You're not helping this issue. What problem is there? The article does state the stars are for the driver. If the driver doesn't get a high star grade, they get fired. What possible benefit do people have for these drivers getting fired? You're costing people their jobs, first of all. And the second thing is if you get too many of them kicked off, then the rates go up and you want low rates anyway, right? You just want low rates. It's a very interesting article, but, in the worst possible ways. But I will state this. The article does actually prove why the star system is a fallacy. And I did like a live stream, a surprise live stream with Ride with Peterson, who has not made videos for a while, so I hope he's doing okay. And he wanted to talk about the star grades. And I had no intention of getting into this topic again, but we did. And it really shows that, yeah, the Uber star system doesn't work anymore. Because I think that if drivers were safe, I think 3.5 stars and above, you should be safe driving for Uber. Anything below that, then you can get fired. But if people knew that, they might rate more honestly, and you might get better drivers. But when people know that if you have a 4.6 or below 4.6, I should say, you'll get fired. People are going to give you 5 stars, whether they liked you or not, because they don't want you to get fired. They don't want to be responsible for that. And to be frank, that makes Uber's rating system useless. It really does. And that commentary isn't coming from the article. That's coming from me. The article does not even attempt to answer that question, and yet they titled it as if to suggest writers should be flippantly giving out bad star grades for their drivers. I mean, that's so irresponsible. So I guess there's no groundbreaking revelations here. It's just a pet peeve art I had this morning. So yeah, who wrote this? Eric Jenkins. Yeah, go screw yourself. Seriously, write an article next time. As for everyone else who read the article, what do you think of it? I'd love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a patron. As little as $1 a month. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.